South Sudan is in flux. 1.7 million people are refugees and 1.8 million people are displaced.
South Sudanese are very resilient, very strong, really powerful spirit, you know, because they're dealing with some difficult things. Right now, it's a really difficult time in the country.
The issues facing South Sudan have been described as complicated, but one fact is indisputable.
The South Sudan, 72% of the people are under 30 years old. So that's the country. So when you talk about dealing with the country, you have to deal with the youth.
The country's president has called for a national dialogue to seek a solution to the conflict. But one key player, Dr. Riek Machar, is said to be under house arrest in South Africa.
There are a number of factions that are forming now, very large and powerful ones, some out of the Equatorias with Swaka, different individuals that would have to be brought to the table, because I think it's becoming a much more complicated terrain than just looking at two now. So I think we have to recognize that and see if we can get the players from all those places. It's the only way we're going to really have a discussion, is to get them together just to talk.
The opposition leadership has called on the African Union and the UN to initiate a credible political process, which clearly has to include their leader. In the meantime, the population is facing sometimes insurmountable challenges.
There's the issues of water, food aid, issues of sanitation, issues of health. All of those sort of basic needs are being dealt with, they're struggling with a lot of those things.
There's lots of talk about fragile states, and one of those is South Sudan. There are lots of issues there, and if they aren't resolved fairly quickly, we're going to see a humanitarian crisis and disaster. I'm Angelo Coppola for CGTN in Durban, South Africa.